All right, Ryan, that rain is officially moving in. We can hear it on the
We
roof
can hear
here.
it. Yeah, it's going to be brief tonight, but if you are heading out in the next hour or two, you'll probably be dodging some raindrops.
And with those temperatures, it doesn't seem like we're concerned too much about freezing.
No, actually
Okay.
the temperatures will go up for a little while tonight, so we should dry things out before we do freeze or drop to freezing. And then tomorrow night we have another system coming in, but it's not going to be that big. So I think for most of us, we'll get through that one with few issues. Wanted to start with a look at Sugarloaf. I've been showing this camera because I want you to notice the flags waving there in the wind. The wind is whipping up in the mountains right now. That wind is going to continue through the night tonight, but it should settle back tomorrow morning. That said, there might be a couple of power outages in the mountains and up north. I can hear the rain on our roof right now. It is coming down here in southern Maine. Some brief downpours coming through now. This is probably the last of the heavier rain that's coming through Cumberland and York counties. Back edge moving through northern New Hampshire around Lincoln and Cannon. This is moving to the east, so we have some showers up through the mountains, and any mixing at the moment is really just in the higher elevations. Downpours moving through the greater Bangor area, and in northern Maine, any mixed precipitation will change to rain because the temperatures are actually going up thanks to this southerly wind that's in place right now. Many of us near or over 40 degrees at the moment. Back edge of the precipitation is not far away, so this will not last all night. However, once this goes by, the wind will change direction and start coming in out of the northwest. And there's now a wind advisory for the mountains and far north tonight into early tomorrow morning. Could be a few power outages because in the higher elevations in particular, those winds will really be gusty tonight. Not as much of a problem farther south. So by 9 o'clock, the rain racing east. It's already east of Penobscot Bay, headed through down East Maine. A few showers linger up north later tonight. This is when the wind kicks up. It's coming out of the northwest. Again, not quite as gusty along the coastline. I think overall the daytime tomorrow is pretty nice. Sunshine mixing with mid and high level clouds, but temperatures tomorrow again get into the lower half of the 40s for most of us in central and southern Maine, and even up north we should crack freezing during the day tomorrow. Next system comes in tomorrow night with a light snow and a light mix developing in southern Maine between about 9 and midnight. The wind will be coming in off the ocean, so there may be even some rain on parts of the south coast tomorrow night. Notice how it's not a widespread area of precipitation. It's not going to be coming in fast and furious. It's generally light to moderate snow, and there probably is a dry slot that develops on Sunday where we just taper this down to some showers in spots. There may not be much going on in southern and central Maine on Sunday, while it keeps snowing in eastern and northern Maine, and this is where it'll stack up a bit more as it continues into Sunday night. My thinking is that if you're south of Lewiston and Augusta, this is pretty manageable. Might be a little slick Sunday morning, probably very little snow. York and Kittery, it might just be mainly rain there. Once you get to north of Route 2 up through the mountains and far north, this is where it continues snowing off and on Sunday, and that's where you could get several inches. But the rest of us, it's not too much of a problem. Seas tomorrow, 4 to 8 feet. Westerly winds, 15 to 25 knots on the water. So most of us have sunshine tomorrow. Light snow and a light wintry mix comes in tomorrow night. Probably slippery early on Sunday, but most of the day in southern and central Maine should be okay. Eastern and northern Maine a bit more snowy. Brisk and chilly on Monday. We're back up to 40 or a bit better Tuesday and Wednesday, and it does look colder to end next week.
Oof.
Back to those 20s a week from now.
Enjoy this weekend. Maybe get out to one of those ski areas. It's about to get 3 to 5.
You
like
can
in
find
range.
me there.
I was going to say, Ryan doesn't want you to tell people to
Say hello.
Thanks, Ryan.